As I promised you, and as was demanded of me in the comment section, today I'm in Gambela, southwest of Ethiopia, and I'm here to interview the Anywaa, which is the Luo group in Ethiopia. And of course, I've done the language comparison video, but there was a demand for the cultural bit, and so I'm here to try and dig into the culture and history of the Anywaa. And I hope you watch to the end. Subscribe and share with your friends. Let every Luo existing in the world know about the history and the existence of all the Luo groups everywhere in the world. Nyinga and Kugo Twitter, and Jaluo Makenya, and Gambela, to Anka called
Anyanga Chola David Uduru Ujuru. Ana Luo Marpe Gambela Wala Ananywa. I'm kind of a yen. Young Chola Anwa. So, Manjamacha and Ranyanga you. In the game, which one I knew I'm looking at Luo or Luo.
Thank you very much. We will start straight away. What is Anywaa, and how did the name come by? What does it mean, the name Anywaa? What does it mean? Yeah, Anywaa.
Let me speak in Anwak.
In English.
In English. Yeah, there is real meaning.
Okay.
In Anwak. Anwak share together. Because Anwak is something brought in front of people, we share it.
Okay.
That's the language came apart, because all the way, whatever they reach to, they share it together. It could be a food, it could be a drink, it could be a war, it could be hunting. All these things can be collectively being done together.
All right. And is it Anywaa or Anywak?
Not Anwak, Anwaa.
Anywaa.
Anwak is an English word. It's their own pronunciation.
Okay.
Instead of saying Anwaa, they call it Anwak or Anwak. This is not a real name, but the way they pronounce the name is their own Islam.
Okay, cool. So again, I'm sorry if I ever said Anywak, because I mostly relied on the info that I got on the internet. But here's a correction: it's Anywaa and not Anywak. So how? Tell me a little bit of the history of the Anywaa. Sorry, how did the Anewaa find themselves in Gambela, and where did they come from?
Well, really, people were not well supplied in the past, in which actually their own history is being written or conducted massively. But the history are being written by the white people who have been making the research and so on. According to narratives, people did say they came from Sudan and migrated to Ethiopia or to Gambela. Later on Ethiopia came, of course, but they came to Gambela, Anwak. In 3 fronts. They've been moving with other Luo, not particular one Luo. When we say Luo, it's a collective word.
Yes, right.
Chuluk is there. Dimo is there, which is called Yurshul. Jurbelo is there at the border of Shat. They are not come in totally, but I cut it off that part in history. Jopanua or Jopari, which they call it in Murle Lakora in the Sudan, in southern Sudan. Jopanua, they call it Jopanua in Anwak. These people, and Acholi, and Lango and Luo, they were moving together with the Luo. you can see a couple of people in our proxy people remaining behind. So these people in general, they call themselves as Luo, not the Luo. So then when they came, actually, Jurchul also remained in the central part of Baragadal in southern Sudan. They came together with Chuluk. They reached Malakal. The name of Malakal, that is the pronunciation, Makal. That's the Luo term, which is the language they spoke. They speak to each other, Anywaa and Chuluk. There now they start departed. The Anywaa passed through about 3 routes. One tried to go to eastern Blue Nile and again come and diverted their way toward Gambela. Another one, they went through a Chobet. Chobet, this is English word, but the real name is a matter of pronunciation, Shobara. Shobara, do you know the meaning of it in Luo?
No.
Yeah, something is very strange. You didn't know. A fear in your front. And you Shobari. You have not been careful with it. It's not known before. Suddenly.
Something.
Yeah, it happened like that. So this river, Shobet, it came because mostly these people, which they call it Nilotic, they like to walk through the bank of the river, where the valley is, or silence. And then they came through Shobara, reaching to a certain place, other come up the stream which they call it Opena river. Other went through Gila. Again, they branched through Akobo. These are the places which have been occupied by this what's so called Anywaa. And again, few try to go through the White Nile. When they reached part of the southern Sudan, they diverted their way, and again back to Wood Gambela, and then they occupied that place. These are the places which have been occupied. So in the southern Sudan, they left what they call Pari, which is they call Anywaa. Back in the southern Sudan, what they call Lafona mountain. And the rest actually they came and just this is the time when the people make migration. They come up to this area where you get them today.
So the Anywaa came from Bar El Ghazal, or were the Luo somewhere else before Bar El Ghazal?
Yeah, when they came, they passed through Baragazal.
Okay. So where did they come from originally? Before Bar El Ghazal?
Well, actually, things are not really given a definition. Some people used to say, this is a saying, I'm not that sure of it. I haven't any document. Some are saying that people departed from Egypt. When they departed, this Luo, they tried to go up to Tunisia and again to Algeria, down toward Chad, Central Africa. Again from there, they come up to Baragadal. Other people, they pass through the desert of the Nile, and then they come directly to Khartoum. So now, Khartoum, when we go into the meaning, and the place was occupied by the Luo people. Khartoum, in Suluk, they call Khartoum. You know, this is what they call palm tree or something like that. A big one tree. We call it Luo. Yeah. They call it cow. So is where we used to put the barn or put the cattle. Yeah, Khartoum. cartoon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but the real meaning in the Suluk, the Karatuk. Karatuk is the place where you get this date or coconut trees. Yeah, that's the language now. So the other group which came through Central Africa through Chad, and then they come directly into Baragazal and walk and let some small people there called Demo in the real name of Luo, which they call Jurshul. Jurshul, this is the name they adopted there from Dinkas. Yeah,
Dinkas. Call them Jurshul.
Yeah, because Dinkas, when they come, just we are the first people moving. Dinka and Nuer, they follow us. They were not the first people who come. We are the very people who walk ahead of them. So that's where we left these people in, and we continue moving. And John Luo.
So Bar El Ghazal is not the original home of the Luo. They just came there after moving for some years.
Well, Baragazal,
because the history of the Luo Kenya starts at Baragazal.
Yeah, Baragazal, they had been there, but they found that the village was not suitable, and then they abandoned. They left it, and that's why we left this small group called Dima, which is Jurchol. I don't know whether you are adapted to this name.
Yes, I know Jurchol, but I was told that I should not use Jurchol, that I should call them Luo.
Yeah, Luo, you can call him a Luo, but the real name is Dima.
Oh, Dima.
Dima.
And if I may, just back in the history again, what history do the Anywaa teach the children, or what history is taught in schools about the Luo in general? Are you aware, or are children taught that there are the Luo in some other parts of the world, or do they just think that Anywaa are the only Luo?
Frankly speaking, they were not in the sound. Education-wise, was recently reached to the people, and the curriculum or other things are not being put exactly, unless what had been taught is the Bible, the Word of God, is the one which had been taught in the schooling back in our time. Recently, it is a time in which some books are being translated, and now the Anywaa language is being taught in the school now. The real history is not yet been, in song. Why? We have not yet people who can try to write their own history. Recently are the time when we got well educated a little bit, but it's still few. In my time, there was no people. We were very few. Even it will not reach to 10 people who are educated. Very few in our time. And thus we had to fight and try to make what we call educational revolution, in which some people walk from here up to this one foot, looking for schooling to meet Haile Selassie, to let them get their schooling. And they did few. And some went through different sources, and they got education and back now. That's where we get these people today. And those people, one of them is me. Our brother said, we all walked, only me remain now, all passed away.
But I'm happy you're here to give me this history.
A little bit.
So I asked this question because the Luo of Kenya, according to the history that we taught in school, and maybe I'm young enough to really give credit to this information, but when I was in school, there was already history of the Luo taught in school. However, the history of the Luo was false, or rather not all inclusive, because up to this date, I'm sure the Luo